Oh, another day, another win. We got the Garrett Cole we needed. We got the Anthony Volpe we needed today, too. And Juan Soto. Shows how important he is, too. We got the Juan Soto we needed when he came up. Hit that opposite field hit. But Anthony Volpe, responsible for most of the offense tonight. A lot of people have been down on him recently, right? And he's heating up at the right time. So, big, important piece of the Yankee win. And freaking Garrett Cole, 9 innings pitched, 1-run ball. I mean, I don't even, did he get the win? Let me check and see if he got the win here. Yep, he got the win. He got the seventh win of the season. 9 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 7 Ks, 99 pitches. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody in here. Hit those thumbs up so we can celebrate this Yankee win. Fan-freaking-tastic. Boy. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody in here. Who do we got here? We got Jonathan in here. We got Larry. All right. Stephen B's in the building, too. Larry's in the place. But Buckeye's here. That's right, baby. I'm telling you. And this is the 90th win of the season. Okay, if it wasn't so late, I would order a Big Mac and an apple pie, but McDonald's are closed in where I live. So, unless there's a lab around here that can make them, which I don't know about it, but that's the 90th win in the Yankees. These guys are, what a bunch of monsters Cashman and Boone are, right? Another 90-win season. Unbelievable. My God. Peanut. Joshua, what's happening? Yeah. Consigliere, there he is. He's damn right he showed why he's the ace. We got the Garrett Cole we needed tonight. He shoved and then some. Discus Den. Yes, indeed. Jonathan E. Quinn. Jonathan, the PMVI, is here too. Verdugo. No, Verdugo's not getting DFA'd. Yeah. Yes, he did, Buckeye. Shohei Ohtani, 52 and 52 now. Well, good for him. Good for Ohtani. It's been one of the best seasons of a ball player ever, so that's pretty cool. Good for him. Yeah. Jake Palvis is in the building too. All right. And again, this is what we're talking about here, right? I mean, McMahon is here too. Lou. What's happening, Lou? Lou Pinellas. Ken, what do you know, my friend? What do you know? Pasty. What is going on? Daniel Berry. Yes, Wink. 90 freaking wins again. Bastard. Boom. Led him to 90 wins again. Gotta stop this, man. Robert Seckley. What's up, Robert? John the Beagle Dad. Yeah. NFE. Yeah. I'm doing well over here. It's always better when the Yankees win. You know? I gotta tell you, like, all year I'm like, I didn't feel good about the Yankees going into extra innings, but this last 2 weeks makes me, they're winning every extra inning game now. Like, I feel a heck of a lot better about it now. I don't think it's all solved, but I feel a hell of a lot better than I did, the rest of the year. So, and if Volpe heats up and Verdugo heat up, oh baby, this is going to be a pretty fierce lineup. Yes, indeed. Demon D's in place. Willard. I wouldn't be surprised if they meet the Astros in the ALCS. Yeah. Magic number's 5 now for the Yankees since the Orioles won today. All right. Yeah. Ohtani's 52 and 52, huh? All right. You got a Lenny's hot at time. Nice, Buckeye. Nice. There's nowhere I can order food right now. That's open. That sucks. D-Train. Yeah, man. Weaver, man. 3 strikeouts. He was money. And it looks like we found our closer right now, Weaver. He's got the moxie for the 9th inning. He really does. Cole to Weaver. Save the pen for tomorrow. They play evening time tomorrow, then they play 4:10 on Sunday. So it's set up nicely. Then they're off Monday, and then they got the O's coming to town. So, and then the Pirates, and then that's it. That's it. DH wasn't suspended because I'm label. What did he say, Willard? Yankees did hear how Dodgers podcast host tried to say the reason the DH for the Dodgers wasn't suspended Otani because unbelievable. He said it because he's on the Dodgers and said that Yankees judge. Wait, what did he say, Willard? Otani didn't get suspended because he's on the Dodgers. And I do think he was. They covered his ass, Otani. I think they covered his ass. He's the cash cow of MLB. So I'm not surprised. They want to protect the money. Why do I think Marinaccio was DFA'd over Holmes? Marinaccio has had a hard time staying healthy. So comes out, plays, then gets hurt. Comes out, plays, gets hurt. So Holmes stays healthy. That's why. And I think they DFA'd him. He's off the 40-man. They brought Cody Poteet back on the 40-man. They transferred him off the 60 days. So Poteet gives them more versatility to throw multiple innings if they need it. Spot start. Now he still has to be moved on to the 26 for him to play up here later at some point. But that was the 40-man corresponding move today. But I think that's why Marinaccio just hasn't been able to stay consistently healthy, unfortunately, which sucks. Alex Almonte, Joseph Padron. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, we keep winning for. I mean, they need to keep losing before that Orioles series too. So, yeah, we was doing a hell of a job. Well, Ken, I mean, that's forward thinking right there. I like it. You bring in Kimbrel, you get Weaver out of there, put him in the 6th or 7th, and then you put Holmes back in there, closer. Forward thinking, baby. I love it. Love it. Yeah, Demon Davey, that's great, baby. 90 wins, man. 90 freaking wins. 9 games left. 9 games left. Was it 9? Wait, hold on. 9 or 8? 2, 3. No, it's 8 games left. Excuse me. That's right. 8 games left. 1964. 2 more here, and then 3 against the O's and 3 against the Pirates. And I hope when we play the Pirates, we face Paul Skeens. That'd be kind of cool to see. And I'm glad that Soto's okay after banging up his knee and stuff. I mean, he came in and did his thing, and then he got him out of there. Smartly put Birdie on, and then Birdie got driven in, and it's fantastic. It was just a great game by the Yankees today. So, and that was exactly what we needed from Garrett Cole. Exactly what we needed. So, yeah, exactly. I think the 4th consecutive extra innings win. We usually lose all these extra inning games. CT Cards, what's up, CT Cards? You can close before getting back in there. Holmes, yeah, I mean, I think he's better suited for probably, 6th or 7th inning. But I wouldn't bring him in a 1-run lead under any circumstances, even if it's in a 6th or 7th. I just wouldn't avoid it. I avoid it. And if fourth in a row in extra innings, brother. Oh wait, hold on. Before that, hold on. Oh, well, yeah. You got to get rid of Boone. This extra inning stuff. He's making his players work harder. Play extra innings. They don't get overtime pay. Unless Boone's paying them, you got to fire the dude. Something, Boone. Come on, man. You got up the stipends or something, man. Shoot, all these extra innings games, man. You need to pay them overtime. Almost might find a home in Mexico. Yeah, maybe he'll join Trevor Bauer's team. So, yeah, it is good to see Volpe hitting. 3 hits today, and 2 of them are opposite field. Yep. Yankees are going to put an extra year on Cole. You saw that the Yankees are going to put an extra year on Cole. An extra year. Where'd you see that? Is that confirmed? Hold on. Yankees are they're gonna avoid. Well, that's the assumption is that he's gonna opt out, and the Yankees are gonna avoid the opt out by giving him the extra deal. But are they gonna proactively just give him the extra year? So that would be kind of cool. Garrett Cole is the first Yankees pitcher to record a win in an extra inning game since Tommy John, June 23rd, 1979. Wow. Look at that. They went from the worst extra innings team in baseball to like the best extra innings team in baseball. Let me know when you got that confirmation on Garrett Cole getting the extra year. If you know where it is. Dev the Devastator. Yeah, Ken, well they did. Yeah. The offense woke up in the 10th, thankfully. Shoot. Mm-hmm. Oh, if the league if they found out Otani juiced, oh god. They would be having just heart attacks left and right. They would. I would Buckeye, you know that, man. Sign me up for that. I would give Cole the extra year right now. I wouldn't even wait. Just like they, there was the assumption that CC Sabathia was going to opt out, and they were like, you know what? I'm not even waiting for that point. They gave him 2 extra years, CC. So now remember, they signed him to a 7-year deal. They signed Cole a 9. So, but those are the types of performances that make you more confident to feel like you can give him that extra year. My man, NFE is at 972 subs now. 972. Amazing, bro. We got to get him to 28 subs to get him to 1,000. If anybody hasn't subscribed to Strike Zone, please. Let's see if we can get him to 1,000. Would really appreciate if we can get him to 1,000 by even the end of this weekend. That would be awesome. I don't know. I don't know if Cole's contract will hurt the Yankees, will it? I mean, I'm not sure. I hope he, yeah, well, exactly. Exactly, Ken was saying Cole was a coward and he was weak, and people saying Volpe's a bum and blah blah blah. All those people get quiet when their talking points get shut down by the facts. So yeah, it was like 9 soft. Somebody will say 9 soft innings though. NFE, right? 9. Somebody will figure that one out. Yep. Exactly. Only cowards pitch 9 in the game. Exactly, CT. Why do you have to be odd numbers? Why couldn't it be even? Why couldn't you throw all 10? You have to throw odd numbers innings. They're going to come up with something. There's something. 2 more years like Boston did with Duran. Look at him now. Yeah, Nathaniel. Yeah. John the Beagle. I hear you, man. There's been a lot. We've been taking a lot. All year I've been taking a lot of heat on, you know, not dumping out, not dumping on the Yankees, not dumping on certain players. Bleacher Report and just wrote on. Hold on. Let's see. Bleacher Report. Report Garrett Cole. Hold on. Because if this is. Yeah, I don't see anything yet on Bleacher Report. Nothing yet, but I'm gonna keep an eye out on it now because Bleacher Report probably one of the first places to break it. So, 3 huge salaries of Rodon and Judge and Stanton, big contracts eventually will come to haunt the Yankees. I don't know about that. The Yankees have a hell of a lot more money than the Astros do, so I don't know if it's gonna haunt them. The Astros have the cheating scandal attached to them, so that changes the taste of that money, in my opinion, for a lot of fans. So, and that's unfortunate. But Altuve, I think he's going to go. I think he's going to. He's on a. He's on the path to go to the Hall of Fame. If any of them go to Hall of Fame, it's probably going to be Altuve. I mean, it's. I don't think he's that far, Altuve. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly opposite way. Exactly. Yep. Nathaniel got that right. Cousins, yeah, I get. We're waiting to see, like, if Cousin goes on the IL, and if he does, who's going to take his spot? Like, that's going to be an interesting scenario. Would it be Poteet? Would it be Clayton Beater? Like, we just don't know. You know, Boone gives the players cupcakes. Yeah, people. I mean, so many people. Sean, I mean, like, there's so many people just trash talking Boone, and he's weak and soft and blah blah blah. And yet these people are doing it from behind the screen or in the comments section. Like, not even those tough talking channels. They won't even tell him to his face. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ken. I mean, we're always battling these ridiculous talking points with facts and just reality, and it does get exhausting. But you know what? It's worth it at the end of the day. Yeah. It's NFE's on fire tonight. Fire Cashman for DFAing Marinaccio and oh god. That's right. Your NFE, my girl, Mackenzie Dern, is fighting tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. Get some rest, Jay Palvis. Yeah, I won't keep you that long either. I'm gonna wrap this up shortly. I'm gonna get up and go to the gym and do my training too in the morning. Sometimes, I don't know, honestly, I don't know how many of them are ready for the Mets. Honestly, uh, you know, like you know, as soon as they get it wrapped around them, as soon as they get some type of joint lock, it's gonna be a different type of experience for them. They cheated once, plus everyone loves calling the Astros. Look, maybe you forgot the Red Sox cheated. Oh, I don't know, Red Sox. I mean, yeah, it's not the Yankees, so you know, yeah, yeah. They only cheated once, but well, according to what we know, but that was a pretty huge scandal. Like as far as we know, the Black Sox only cheated once, but all those the cheating scandal there is nevertheless it's nonetheless a big scandal. So, but it's you know, this is the type of stuff. Like this is the type of heat we have to deal with here, Willard. We get shit all the time about the Yankees. Boone, Cashman, Holmes, Verdugo, Volpe. It's our version of the shit that you put up with as an Astros fan. So it never ends. Never ends, dude. Well, you mean, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Sean. You got he's a monster, Brian Cashman. Stop acquiring players like this. What's the matter with you? You got to bring in guys like Robbie Ray, right? Patrick Corbin. Like, you need Manny Acta to manage this joint, man. Come on. You saw it on Safari, the Cole 10-year. Why am I not seeing this? Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole 10th year. I mean, we know what it's going to probably cost. It's going to require them to give him a 10th year. But I'm not seeing any confirmation that they got it. And there's an article today, why stars might be lining up for Garrett Cole to lead the Yankees. We'll see. We'll see. Dev, appreciate your loyalty, brother. Okay, yeah. People need to be, they're not ready to be tapped out. They're not ready for it. They really aren't. The mats are torture. You ever been Z-locked? The Z-lock is the most painful joint lock I know, and it is. First of all, you can't get out of it, and second of all, it is absolutely awful on the wrist and the shoulder at the same time. It is terrible. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't find it, Alex, but I'm gonna keep looking. Who's saying he cheated in 2022? Am I missing something here, Rowan? I feel the same way, Buckeye. He wants to, yeah. I mean, where's he gonna go? Damn right when you want Soto. I mean, Soto's just perfect for this team. Perfect for this team. And I'm not gonna like saying goodbye to some Yankees after this year, but it's gonna happen. Happens every year. But I don't want to say bye to Soto, and I don't want to say bye to Cole. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 5 games you've seen. Yeah, it's 5 because Baltimore won today. So triangle sucks too, Sean. There is an escape for a triangle though, Sean. But the triangle sucks. If you can get it good, like what's his name? What's his name? Um, Fabricio Verdun. He was like one of the best triangle submission artists in the world. He's unbelievable. That's how he caught Fedor. That's how he tapped out Fedor for Fedor's first tap out. He caught him in a triangle. Fedor missed, and he locked him up in the triangle and never got out. Yeah. Manfred. Yeah, you see, I think they're well on their way. I mean, they'll be right up there for best record or close to the best record. Sweep the series. Yeah, man. My God. Verdugo's got great energy, and we need his at bats to pick up, just like we need. I like Volpe's energy, and we just need Volpe's bat to pick up too. So, John the Beagle, go get some rest, my friend. Captain John is because we have Willard here as a big Astros fan, and I don't know if the Astros get enough love from their fan base, like the way the Yankees get the love from their fan base, but I don't know. Or maybe he wants to be a thorn in our side, so that the Astros can play the Yankees in the ALCS. Mm-hmm. But I hope play more. Look, and this is like we've seen it recently too. The Yankees have they've scored 10 or more runs 14 times this year. It's the most in baseball. So that's a heavy contribution to their run differential being at the top. The first two of the run at the top run differential stats. But they're winning these short games too. They're winning these 2-1 games, 4-2 games, and that's if they can win both of these types of games, then that's a good sign. A really good sign. Oh, the Darcy, yeah. Yeah. I hope we sweep him, Buckeye. I really do. I gotta show you a technique that's somebody was on top of me, mounting me, and they were at the point they were, we were doing like a choke snare mounting me, and they were trying to choke me, and I came across, I cross armed their legs, and then I brought my legs over, and then I kind of threw up my hips, which hyperextended their elbows up in the other direction. So had I thrown it hard, it would have broken their arms. But I don't know if you've seen that technique. And if that was a pretty I enjoy that technique. I could take you through it like on a video. That's a fun technique. I don't see Dominguez the starting outfielder in playoffs. I see him coming off the bench, but I see him on the postseason roster. Yeah, but not the starter. Yeah, exactly, Consigliere. Dominguez got to show more, but not to be a starter right now. Mm-mm. Zach Eflin, Corbin Burns equal no fun police for the It's true, Nathaniel. Yeah, Corbin Burns. You know what? I don't know. I thought the Orioles were almost a lock to re-sign Corbin Burns. I don't know now. I don't know. I like the nickname Nathaniel. Yeah, I don't know if he's a lock anymore to re-sign with the Orioles. Corbin Burns. I think the Mets are going to throw crazy money at him. I really do. Yeah, he's going to be one of. I think he's going to be one of the higher paid players. He'll probably. I mean, I think he'll be the highest paid pitcher, and I think Tanner Scott will be the highest paid reliever, and obviously Soto will be the highest paid player. Um, yeah, Zach Eflin. Yeah, yeah. Your head coach won his MMA fight by breaking his opponent's ankle while he was getting rear naked choke. Ooh. Oh. Did his opponent cross his legs and expose his ankle for him to? Damn, broken his ankle. Damn. I know that happened. Like we've done those scenarios a lot when they kind of try to choke you from behind, and they cross their legs, and you can either put your leg over and get them in essentially a back figure four leg lock, or you can get their ankles in a different type of ankle submission. How did he break his ankle? That's the first thing I thought of when he was crossing his leg in a rear naked. But damn, that's crazy, NFA. Damn. Ah, it's yeah, okay. So you caught him that way. Yeah. That's it. I'm like, you got to be careful with that, man. You think you can get him, and then, but if you go, the problem with this to keep your legs that way, then you're kind of stretching your body out, which makes it harder for you to put a lot of force into the rear naked choke. So it's a good defense by your head coach. Good defense right there. Awesome. Red Sox. Yeah, I can't see the Red Sox signing Cole. I don't even think Cole would do that. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree, Nathaniel. Head coach for MMA one plug. MMA. And if he is a trained killer, and his head coach is another trained killer. So we got some badasses up in here. And if he is, when I go out, I need to hire him to be my bodyguard. So to protect me. Uh, mhm. Yeah, he is a made man. Yeah. And if he and I can be bouncers at a club and people look at us, we're like, you small ass dudes are bouncers? Really? And then when they wake up later, right? So, yeah. Yeah, I can't see Cole going to Boston. Muay Thai, yeah. Kicking the elbows, yeah. Oh, yeah. I do think the Yankees have a chance of signing Burns this offseason, yeah. They go crazy, yeah. Steels is in the place. It's a party now. What's up, Steels? What's going on, brother? Yeah, and if he is, I'm telling you, he's a trained killer, man. Yeah. By the way, if any of you are fans of the movie Den of Thieves, the trailer for part 2 just came out. Shared with NFA, man, it's pretty freaking good. It looks good. Damn right the Coley Ace is back, Steels. He is back, baby. 9 innings of 2 hit ball, 1 run. Right back, and he got the win. And Luke Weaver looks like we found our closer right now. So looks like we found our closer. I like Weaver's moxie on the mound in the 9th inning, man. Oh my god, or just in the last innings. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Cole Rodon and Hill. I could see that. I could see that if, as a three. Yeah, as a 3 man. Yeah, if they signed Burns, and had like if they had Cole and Burns, like you crazy. Do I feel more confident now with Soto? Yes, I do. This gets down. I feel more comfortable with having Soto here facing the Astros. It's still going to be tough, but yeah. And the documentary about the men, those guys that killed their parents. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that documentary. Yeah, he had the steals. He was getting dudes everywhere. 3 strikeouts tonight for Weaver. Dude is on it, man. I'm right with you, NFA. I'm right with you. I already checked to see if I can get tickets in advance and can't get them. So I can't get them yet. Yeah, and Volpe is heating up. We need Volpe and Verdugo to heat up with the rest of the crew. Excuse me. We need all these guys to be rocking in the playoffs, man. We really do. When I think of Cole, Rodon, Schmidt, yeah, I think they're gonna. I'm fine with what you're seeing, but I think they're gonna wind up going with Hill right now. Um, Only because he's been more consistently. Schmidt hasn't built up his innings yet. But if they went with a 4 man, I could see Schmidt being the 4 man, or I could see him being long relief too. I think whatever starters don't make the rotation are going to be in the bullpen. So um, I think they're going to have a couple guys who can throw multiple innings in the bullpen, which they need. So I have a feeling they're going to go with a 5 man bench instead of a 4 man bench. So yeah, starting 3: Stroman, Cortez, and Trevino. There we go, Ken. Now you're talking, man. Now you're talking, bro. Yeah. How many home runs do I think Judge? I think Judge winds up at like 56, 57. Soto maybe 42, something like that. Yeah, walking, but yeah, that's why I wouldn't put him in the as a closer. Hill, I would have him in the starting rotation. He will be eligible because he was on the 40 man earlier in the season. So as long as you're on the 40 man earlier steals, then you're eligible for the postseason. And he was up already. So was Clayton Beater. I mean, he came up north with the team from spring training because of some injuries from the other pitchers, and he threw a clean inning in that opening series against the Blue Jays. So he's also eligible for the postseason. Clayton Beater. Yep. Well, that's the key. That's the key one, Paul. Yeah, I mean, Hill's got to be effective early on and regularly. So, and you might be right, D Train, being pinch hit late in the vote. Yeah, Bobby pinch hit for might have woken him up, and hopefully that just lights a little bit of fire under his butt, man, and he'll keep rolling forward, man. I'm hoping so. But yes, Steels. I mean, I'd like to see Poteet in the postseason. I'd like to see Beater in the postseason too. Especially Beater. There's not much familiarity with him at the major league level. So, and keep it in mind too, if you're a late inning guy, guys are not going to have opportunities to see you more than once coming to the lineup. So that's the benefit of being a reliever that a lot of people haven't faced yet. So, and if he's good like he's doing right now, then he's going to be that much harder to hit, which is why I think he might get the spot over. Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, Steels, I'm not sure if Leiter Jr. is going to make the postseason roster. I think he needs to. I mean, the Cubs wore him out, man, before he came here. But I think he's going to have a year next year and the year after. He'll have breaking um, up north with the team in the spring and them doing it their way. I think he'll be better next year. So Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if Florida does not make it. Just like DJ, I don't think he's gonna make postseason roster either. Oh, same here, NFA. I want to see Beater too, man. Hmm. Oh yeah, the White Sox have a chance to be the best, the worst record. They definitely gonna get the number one pick in the draft. Oh man. Uh, uh, Bench is clearing brawl next week. Anyway, Nathaniel's just trying to start a fire already, man. Let me see something. I don't remember. Do any of you guys remember? I know if you win Rookie of the Year, you get an extra draft pick. Do we get an extra draft pick for winning MVP? Uh, MVP winners, MLB, extra draft pick. I don't remember. Prospect promotion incentive. In short, it says here an an MLB team. Oh, this is Rookie of the Year. PPI program. How about for MVP though? Hmm. In short, an MLB club can earn a draft pick after the first round if a PPI eligible player accrues 1 year service time as a rookie and factors into a major award. Not seeing anything with MVP. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Hold on. Players with little or no MVP service time need to break camp with their team or be called up within 2 weeks of opening day. Then they must spend all the most of the year in the big leagues. Then they must either win Rookie of the Year or place in the top three of MVP and Cy Young. I wonder non-rookies. Then it says players who made an opening day roster and accrued the service time but didn't factor into the awards but still retain. No. So I'm not exactly sure if they get an extra draft pick. If they get if they're like Judge wins the MVP or not. I think Dominguez gets on the postseason roster, but I think he gets on as bench player. I think they might have Verdugo and Grisham on there. I have a feeling. Colts fan. I went to see a game. They played the Royals last year at Yankee Stadium. I went and saw that the game Cole pitched live. It was sometime in July last year. That was awesome. Love watching Cole pitch. Love watching him pitch. Hmm. Oh yeah, but we won. All right, we're 90 and 64, 26 over 500. 8 games left. We got the A's again tomorrow night. Let me double check here before we wrap it up. Is the pitching matchup already set forth tomorrow? Let's see. Tomorrow it's going to be Carlos Rodon versus JP Sears, former Yankee JP Sears. They traded him for Frankie Montas, who's now with the Brewers on first place team. Rodon 15-9. Well, Sears is 11-11. So Sears has been at least getting some innings thrown, so that's good. Yeah, 9 innings at under 100 pitches. That was super economical, Steels. Super economical, man. Crazy, crazy. He threw 11. He averaged 11 pitches an inning. Yeah, they do come out to Colorado next year. Be kind of cool. Well, exactly. One plug. I think that's why. Yeah, I agree. And Verdugo is obviously a superior defender, so he might start some games AOG, but he's not going to be the official starter every day. Not in the playoffs. He hasn't done enough. Mm-mm. The Cardinals are they're out of postseason contention, Chase. That stinks. And yes, he did, Ken. He did kick our bus early in the season. JP Sears. Yes, he most certainly did. We got to pay. We got to return a favor now. Hmm. Nice. And dude, if I can get out there, I'd love to go to that game too. It'd be kind of cool. Go to Colorado. Yeah. Pinch run for Stanton. If you can go to extras, man. Yeah, he's got a lot of opportunities to get in the games. Monplug, he definitely does. I mean, they also have John Birdie and some of these other guys who are really fast too, so it'll help. I think Birdie makes the postseason roster too. Yep, they're gonna have much more speed this year in the on the roster, which is really good. So, Tim King, what's up, brother? Well, yeah, well, exactly. It steals. I mean, I would love for him to heat up so that we're not having to subject ourselves to extra innings. Course Field's beautiful, and if I that was it 10 years ago, maybe something like that. I was there. It was awesome. Loved Course Field. Yeah. Um, which Yankees can actually hit left-handed pitching? Let's see. Hopefully our righties can. So I would expect to see Dominguez in there tomorrow batting righty. I would. Wells is decent. Stanton hits lefty Wells. Lefties well. Judge hits him well. Uh Roki Sasaki. I'm hesitant on Roki Sasaki. Alex. Uh, what's that, Nathaniel? Obama can what? 4 wins in a row in extra innings. That's right, Steels. 4 consecutive. Yep. Yes, sir. T-Mobile Park is a nice park too. Yeah. That's the thing too, AOG. Yeah, we're winning these low-scoring games, these tight games at the right time, and the bullpen's keeping it together in these tight games, which is true too. I mean, it's just absolutely critical. And if you doing play for tomorrow night, I want to see if I can hop in and join and listen in on you guys when you do play by play. That's right around bedtime for me and the girl. It's like a little craziness at the house, but I will hop on if I can, brother. Love listening to you, and then if you do your play by play, it's a lot of fun. Heard Roki say, "Yeah, let him go to Dodgers. Let him go to the Dodgers." He hasn't thrown more than 100 innings only once in his career, so I question his durability. Nathaniel, man, knucklehead. Yeah, holding the fort down. Damn right. Damn right. Excuse me. My allergies are acting up again. Alex, not saying I don't want him to decide. What has Sasaki done? What makes him so special? Look at his stats. Mhm. Yamamoto just came off the IL last week. Yeah, discus. Then he just came off the IL last week. Yamamoto. Yeah, exactly. 100 without movement. I mean, that's all he has, Ken. People like he throws hard. So Cole throws 100 with a lot of movement. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna join the hype train. I mean, Yamamoto was, people were talking this Yamasoto baloney. Like, oh God, it was so played out. They treated him like he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like, yeah. I mean, they got the right guy with Soto. No, you think Biggie and Tupac and Kim Porter come back from Grant to Geisha? Yeah, maybe Willard. Yeah. Oh my God. Sean Combs is like he's like the new Jeffrey Epstein. He's in deep trouble. I don't think Holmes comes back, Alex. I don't think Verdugo comes back. I don't think Torres comes back. And most likely I don't think Rizzo comes back. And then some other guys. I'm not sure, like Loizaga, Kane Lee. I don't think those guys come back either. Oh, you know that we're gonna hear that. Yeah, exactly, Discus. And then we're gonna Latrolls come in and this and that and why we had people telling us Sasaki was gonna be better than all the aces in Major League Baseball, and you know, and if you look at his stats, there isn't anything on his stats that suggests he could be even close to that. Exactly, NFP. First, steals. I have a feeling it's going to be Ben Rice. As much as I like Rizzo, I think they'll let him walk because they do have Birdie, they have Oswaldo Cabrera, they have other guys here that can make it easier for Ben Rice to transition and become a full time first baseman if they decide to do that. If they don't, then I don't know what they're going to do then. So that's they might go after Murakami from Japan or something like that for first base. That's my guess. Yeah, we don't need Roki Sasaki. But that's my guess, Steels. I have a feeling that Ben Rice has the edge. Well, Rizzo, I mean, look, I wouldn't be surprised if Rizzo comes back, but you know, he's one guy would hate to say goodbye to. But he's a great teammate. He's just a leader, a mentor. But I don't want him to take away from Ben Rice's development. Ben Rice is going to need to play consistently to foster that development, and I just don't want that to happen to Rizzo. But if we win the championship here, it gives Rizzo a chance to go out on top like a two-time champ. So I hope we win the whole thing this year. I really do. But I would be fine if they brought Rizzo back too. But anything that's going to be make it harder for them to re-sign Soto, not for. If the Yankees can retain Soto, it'll be another one of free agent signing. Many other needs will be filled internally through trading Mark and Jones. Yeah, it might be for Scooble. And they might go after like a Tanner Scott or something like that. Resort P. I've said that too, Willard. Resort P. Alonso coming to the Astros. I've said the same thing. Yep, they need a first baseman because Jose Abreu. They walked from. They parted ways with Jose Abreu. But that's who I think is going to be the first baseman for the Yankees. I know Munetaka Murakami will be 25 in February, so he'll be eligible for next year too. And he's pretty decent. Let me actually pull. I mean, he's a little bit removed from his 56 home run season. Munetaka Murakami. He's 24 right now. He turns 25 February 2nd. This year's stats. Let's see. Bats lefty, throws righty. He batted 237 this year. 28 homers, 74 ribbies. The year before that, he had 31. The year before that, he had 56. Then 39, 20. He's got 236 home runs. And he's only 24 years old. So he's got some power. He definitely has some power. So on base percentage, career 394. That's good. Career slugging 541. So he's got the ability to put up some stats. Dev, thank you, my friend. Generosity, greatly appreciate you. Dev the Devastator. Last Japanese player to come to the East Coast. Kodai Senga, I think, for the Mets, right? I think Kodai Senga. Mm-hmm. Luis Robert. I watch out for the Mets too. For Luis Robert, I watch out for the Mets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am being. Yeah, as long as you're not disrespectful, Willard, I won't boot you. So you're not being disrespectful. So, um, but you're probably not going to find a lot of Astros fans here. Just as a heads up, you probably noticed already. But Luis Robert, I can see being moved, and I can also see Jonathan. Have a great night, my friend. Um, I can also see Garrett Crochet being moved too. Even though he didn't do himself any favors with his ridiculous comments for the trade deadline. So ridiculous. Dev, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. And subscribe to NFT's channel. Yeah, please do. If you're not subscribed to the Strike Zone, please subscribe to the Strike Zone. I want to get my man over 1,000 subs. That's a big milestone for folks. That's one of the most significant milestones as a YouTube content creator. And he's 28 subs away. Buckeye. And a fan. Thank you, Buckeye, for the 5 memberships. You guys are way too generous. You guys are the best. Really, I love this community. I appreciate all yous. Alex, I will do postseason predictions. Yeah, once I have the confirmation of all the teams, because it's still like up in the air with the Mets and still up in the air with the Tigers. Like, so there's a couple teams that once they're all confirmed, I'm going to do my postseason predictions. Yeah, most definitely, Alex. And yeah, they do. They have to worry about returning Bregman and Tucker. Yeah, how many more years does Tucker have there? Yeah. Yes, it was Volpe's best game in a while, Yochin. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. A Luis Robert trade will shatter a lot of baseball TVs. I mean, there's a lot of teams he can go to. Mm-hmm. Steals. All right, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Officially welcome, brother. I can see them later. I will watch out for Bregman. I originally thought he was going to go to the Cubs, but they traded for what's his name from the Rays, Isaac Paredes. Um, he could go to Seattle. There's a couple teams he can go to. He can go to the Mets. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I know there are a couple of people who want Bregman on the Astros. I mean, on the Yankees. I know there are a few people that I've talked to. Appreciate you, Steels, man. Appreciate you, brother. It's just good to have you back, man. It's good to see you in here, man. It really is. We love having you here, man. Altuve, we'll see. My gut tells me is Bregman walks, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, Rodon's going for his 16th win, man. His 16th win. Tucker's okay. He's got one more year until he's a free agent. Kyle Tucker, okay. Yeah, it's a Cashman old school. Yeah, but he's got a that cheating scandal attached to him, and I'm not sure if he's going to be welcome here with open arms. Could be a classic Cashman, but that's got to be factored in, and I'm not exactly sure whether all the players would welcome him here. And that's one of the concerns I have. He's also older. He might be money in the postseason, but I don't know how much you know continuing continued great play is going to provide at the cost. He's going to expect a lot of money too. And he is also represented by Scott Boras, right? So, mm, Volpe had 3 hits, Joe. Yes, sir. And wrote, yeah, got that right, Steels. We need him to be rolling for the postseason. We need him rolling, Cole rolling, and either Hill, whoever's in the rotation, we need him rolling. right? Oh, Hillel with the channel. He's in college, so he's not uploading right now. Buckeye. He's in college. He's doing his thing academically, and he's doing he's doing his thing right now. So we also have a couple of these young guys, young YouTubers. I think a couple of them just started college too. So right now they're pursuing their academic expertise, which is totally cool. Totally cool. Angry Nestor is rolling too. You got that right. Got that right. Bregman is professional. Yeah, I mean, I understand he's professional, but that's still. I don't know if he'll be welcome here, and that I think is a problem. Would it affect chemistry? No, I don't think it's going to affect chemistry like Trevor Bauer would, but I don't know. But if they brought him in here, I'm not going to complain. But oh, not him. That's right. Hillel. No, I think it's Hillel. Hillel's 16 or 17 now. Steals, I think. I think he's a little older than that. Hillel, and then my other guy. I forgot the name of his channel. He's in college too. Drawing a blank on his name. Him, yeah, you might be right on Hillel. He might be still a year away, but I haven't seen him upload in a while. Hello. I think we can win the ALCS. Have a great night, Consigliere, my man. I'll wrap this up in another minute or two as well. I'm going to get some rest. I think if the Yankees go to the ALCS, then I think they're going to go to the World Series. I do. We get the right mix here. We've had a lot of people down on the Yankees this year, saying they weren't going to win, they weren't going to go to the playoffs, and it's nice to see the Yankees actually defying the odds. It really is. It really, really is. Yep. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. But still, there's still 8 games left in the season, and then once you're in the postseason, there's 11 wins you got to get to win the chip. To win the whole thing, it's 11 wins in the postseason. So they got to put it together. You got to put it together. They got to win. Let's say hypothetically we play the Astros in the LCS and we lose in 7. What happens? Then they go to the World Series. And we lose in 7, AOG. Fire Boone, fire Cash for 90. Yeah, exactly, man. You gotta start house cleaning right now. That thing. Get rid of them. Get rid of these guys, man. I think a lot of people felt the same way you felt, Steels. They didn't think they were gonna make it. Yeah, a lot of people thought, and rightfully so. They were on a skid for a while there, and it made a lot of people nervous. Nobody fired if they got to Game 7 in the LCS, and I don't think anyone's going to get fired. Yeah, I don't understand why firing people is a solution for so many people. Like we're fed this constant fire Boone or fire Cashman propaganda every day. I don't see the point. They go to Game 7, yeah. Who are they going to replace Boone with? Yeah. And I know that stat came out, and we talked about last night that he they fired Girardi and he got us the furthest since 2017. They also fired Girardi because of the way he was, also treating some of his players publicly, and so there was a couple of reasons why they fired. And Girardi also inherited the core 4 and the biggest free agent class ever. Boone never had that ever. This is his best roster in all of his years here. So, and again, it's also a different type of team. The boss was still around in 2009 when Girardi won, when they won the World Championship. It's a different. But again, like to Steele's point too, this team they're coming together right at the right time. Yeah, they're getting healthy, they're clicking, and they're enjoying it. Yeah, 100% Steels. Yeah, they're having fun. They look locked in. They look focused. They look, they have great chemistry too. So I love it. In the Judge era, yes, it is. Yeah, this is the best roster this year with Soto. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. This is why they're in. This is why they're in first place. They've been in first place for so long. Yeah, replace Boone with Stephen Vogt. I love it, Joe Brown. I love it, man. Yeah, help players can only have one World Series. Nothing against Girardi. Yeah, and that's not to knock Girardi. No, he did his thing. He was good. He was good. But I mean, that's the same excuse we're hearing from so many people. Boone doesn't hold people as accountable. Boone this, Boone that. Or I mean, like, eh, what's Gleyber Torres has cost himself probably $100 million in free agency. What's worse than that, right? Holmes probably cost himself 50 million. Verdugo probably cost himself 50 million. Three guys cost themselves a shit ton of money in free agency. What punishment could have been worse than that, right? Salvador Perez, I think when he's done playing, I think he has a shot at being a good manager. Joe, yeah, I would agree. Agree. Steals, man, good to see you, brother. Have a great night. Yeah, I can say it's not true, AJ, because he had. Just because he doesn't do it publicly doesn't mean he doesn't do it. Okay, these bench guys, and he's let the bigger things hold him accountable too. These guys cost themselves a boatload of money. Okay, all the time. I don't listen to the post games. I listen to what they're doing. See, a lot of people spend so much time talking about what he says in the post games. I don't give a damn. I'm on here with you guys, so therefore I'm not watching the post games. How do I gauge it? They're in first place. First place. We had so many people saying they were going to be a fourth place team, fifth place team. They're not. And again, this is every year but two. Boone has his first 2 years they won 100 games, both years, excuse me. And the COVID year was obviously only a 60-game season, but they made the playoffs, and last year they won 82 games. But aside from all the other years, 90 to 100 wins, consistent. And for those that don't know this, if you look at the all-time winning percentages of managers in baseball history, Aaron Boone is number 10 all time. 10th in all-time history, ahead of Joe Girardi, ahead of Joe Torre, ahead of Casey Stengel. Okay, it's kind of crazy. People can hate him all they want, and they can complain all they want about the post-game interviews. I don't give a damn what he says there. Okay, yeah, to put out stat. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch the post games because I go live right after the game. So, and my game set since I'm watching it through the Apple TV, it gets shut off once the game's over. It's over. I don't. They don't do the post game, so I can't watch them anyway. Do I think Boone is? I think he's different than Torrey. I think they're both good. I don't compare them, you know. But winning percentage is winning percentage. Right? People like to call and say he's the worst manager in baseball and worst this and blah blah. He's 10th all time in history, winning percentage. And good for Dave Roberts. They won during the COVID year. And Dave Roberts has had a much better roster more often than Aaron Boone. You're not pointing that out, AOC. Why not? That's a good idea, Nafi. That's a good idea. What if the Dodgers don't make the World Series this year? What if they don't make it? I mean, they didn't make it last year. What if they don't make it? I know it's all love, AOJ. I'm just asking. What if the Dodgers don't make the World Series? And of course, I think the Yankees would be best making the World Series this year. We all want them to get there. Hell yeah. Dave Roberts is gone if the Dodgers don't win the World Series. I don't know. I don't know about that. He's not the one that signed Yamamoto to $300 million deal, $325 million. He's not the one that got all those guys hurt. So his injuries, hurt that team too. Otani's having a legendary season, but he can't do it all by himself. Yeah, exactly. Alex Cora shit talking. No, it did not pay off. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be huge if the Yankees played the Dodgers, Otani versus Judge in the World Series. That would be the money series of epic proportions. Epic proportions. Who one wasn't? They're bitter. They're different, Alex. Who was and is better, man. I don't compare the two. Different teams, different eras. They're different. It's no point. It's pointless comparing them. People get all caught up in this comparing them, and All right, Discus Dan, have a great night. Yeah, it's not as easy as you think, AOG. It's not as easy as you think. It's not as easy as we think, man. You know, the World Series participants last year were wild card teams, the Diamondbacks and the Rangers. Neither one of them won their divisions. They got hot at the right time and ran the table in the postseason. It just happens. It's a 162 game grind. So, OG, I would love if he was ALCS MVP. Volpe. Oh, baby. Boone made things with the roster he was getting. Yes, he did. He had the roster. He did not have the roster that Girardi had. You put Girardi on this roster, and you put Boone in there in 2009 with the core four and all those guys, Sabathia, Teixeira. I think Boone would have taken that team to the World Series too. I think that team was destined to win the World Series, no matter who was the manager. This is why I don't think it's a great comment, NFE. That's why I don't think it makes sense to compare the two, and that's why I don't compare the two. I just pointed out a fact that people hate hearing. That Boone is 10th all time in winning percentage because we've been fed this constant baloney talking point by one or two channels that Boone's the worst ever, that Cashman's the worst ever. That's all they talk about. They don't bring anything else to the plate, anything else to the table. That's all they talk about. Right? Yeah, I thought the Braves were going to win last year, Alex, and neither one of them, neither one of them even made it to the World. Diamondbacks made it to the World Series. You never know. You just never know. Yeah, what happened in the world? What happened in 2017? Who won the World Series that year? ALG. What happened in 2017? Who won the World Series? The Astros. That was the year of the cheating scandal. They screwed everybody. They screwed the Dodgers. They screwed the Red Sox. They screwed the Yankees. So that year's an anomaly. Yankees had a great roster that year, but they were beat by a very sophisticated cheating apparatus. you know, and they were all given a slap on the wrist, the players, because they're union protected. Nothing we can do now. What about it? Yeah, they won one more, Astros, but okay. And your point is? And that's the rumor that they cheated again. Yeah, and different managers won more than us. So what? So what? The cheating one is an asterisk. They had a Hall of Fame manager in Dusty Baker, so they did not get punished. The only people that got punished was AJ Hinch, the manager. Alex Cora was the bench coach. Carlos Beltran, he was going to be the Mets manager, and then he got fired after the first day because they found that he was one of the masterminds. And then the GM of the Astros. None of the players got punished. Not one of them. Not one. Not a single player was punished for the Astros. Yep. Dude, enough with the name calling, AOG. Let's stop now. The ball. Come on. That's for other channels, man. We don't do that here. We conduct ourselves as adults here. The little kid name calling us for the other channels. So let's please. But yes, he did make the good moves this year, and it's showing. And man, and I said this in the beginning of the year. Boone will do his best managing when he has a good roster, which that's exactly what he's doing right now. And yes, you're right. This is the best we've looked since 2017. We actually have a good roster. Pete Rose is banned from the Hall of Fame right now. OJ, yes, he is. Exactly. That's why we had the chance, Zach. That's right, man. Pete Rose is banned from everything. Yeah, unfortunately, he got like shunned, Amish style, from baseball. Cole, Rodon, and probably Hill for ALDS, Alex. I don't know what you mean. They like to play with people. I don't know what you mean by that. What? Okay. Blasphemy. Exactly. Blasphemer. Yep. Well, this is the year. Hopefully, the Yankees will go all the way. Well, it's not only those three AOG. It's 26, man. Here, it's not three. Everybody's got to stay healthy and perform. The Yankees have had a lot of injury problems. It's not like the NFL, like the NBA. Like I said this before, you put Michael Jordan on a team with 5 McDonald's high school All Americans, he'll probably take him to NBA playoffs because it's Michael Jordan. But here it's different. 26 men, you need everybody to be firing on all cylinders. And 162 game season, it is a grind. It is a marathon. It's completely different than football, completely different than baseball and basketball. So that needs to be factored in. Would I like to see Soto and Judge and Cole get a chip? Of course I would. Absolutely. I'd love to get multiple chips. No doubt about it, man. Yes, he did Piedmont Cole show today, big time. We need that Cole in the postseason. We need this Soto, and then we need Judge rocking and rolling in the postseason. And Judge, we need him to lift things up in the postseason. I don't know who was complaining when they said, well, who's complaining when everybody celebrates when they get in the playoffs? When did this become a thing? And who's complaining about it? I heard this earlier. What the hell? Who's complaining about them celebrating? About doing something that every other team does? How is that actually a thing? Celebrating their hard work after not making it last year. Hmm. Yeah, it can exactly perspective, right? They took almost 8 weeks off and still have the next best record in the AL and on the best. Yep, yep. Some people wanted the division locked up. Well, it's not about what they want. It's about the team, not the fans. Okay. You know, I tell the fans all the time, put yourself in their shoes. They didn't jeopardize the rest of the season. They're still locked in. You get in the postseason after not winning, not making it last year, you're going to celebrate. They'll celebrate again after winning the division. They will, but they're not going to treat it like they won the World Series. These guys know there's work to do. These guys know. But this is what happens in baseball. You celebrate every round. So good for them. Good for them. And I like seeing these guys celebrate together. It just shows great chemistry that they have and the energy that they have, and I'm hoping that it's a prelude to multiple celebrations for this team. At the end of the day, the biggest celebration I want is down the Canyon of Heroes, the freaking ticker tape parade. That's the one. Well, I'm taking one round of the playoffs at a time. One round away. Like we're in the playoffs last year, so we're already better than we were last year. We win the division, even better. We won the division in 2022. So, you know, these guys all want the chip. I mean, they have the personnel here to help get it. They do. So it's up to them to put it together. But again, some teams get hot, some teams get cold. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. You really don't. But I have a hell of a lot better feeling about this Yankee team than I did a couple weeks ago. Yep, Yankee fans were mad about Cole missing a few months. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were complaining about Cole intentional walking, not Rafael. I don't care. Rafael Devers was hitting like 600 off Garrett Cole. So what? Cole's got one more start before the season postseason. Yes, he does. Oakland, yeah, that's the biggest foul territory I've ever seen, Joe. It is so freaking spacious. And Oswaldo Cabrera still couldn't catch that ball in the ninth. So, yep. Well, I know if he, I mean, you and I collectively, we commiserate. We definitely blame Boone and Cashman for Cole missing those months, man. Gotta, bastards. Gotta look, man. You gotta hold them accountable, right? Yep. Yeah, LG. I mean, we have the roster that we need, but we got to put it together to win. See, one reason why I don't obsess about the accountability thing is because there's so many fans and content creators who beg the teams to make certain moves and signings in free agencies, and when they do, and when they don't work out, if they don't work out, none of those people take ownership at all. Then they won't come back out and say, "Yeah, you know what? I asked them to get this player." No, they just go right to trashing Boone and Cashman. None of them take ownership over that stuff. That's why I don't buy the accountability argument by the same people who never take ownership of moves that they ask them to make. So I don't, maybe some bullpens or something like that, Joe. But apparently they might try and pitching in the postseason. So now the Glasnow's out, so they need another arm. Yeah, that's what I heard too, Joe. Glaber Cobb, sign me up for that, OG. Sign me up for that, baby. What series in the last? Well, for the Yankees, it's Pittsburgh Pirates. Yep. They get Baltimore for 3 and then Pittsburgh for 3, and then the season's over. That's it. Yes, he does get a response. And he also knows it's a 162 game season. You can't expect him to be a Marine Corps drill instructor. Okay. You know? Stephen B, welcome back home, brother. Hope you enjoyed Jamaica. Little sun, little couple of frosty beverages, and Jamaica's fantastic. I've been there a few times. Welcome back, Stephen B. Yeah, skiing, baby. Yeah. Pete, look, man. The philosophy in this year has been consistent through much of the fan base, not all of it. When the Yankees win, you credit the players. When they lose, you blame Boone and Cashman. I'm not saying you, but that's where it's been for most of the fan base for whatever reason. Cole. I think it does sound he's going to pitch. It does sound like he's going to pitch the Pittsburgh series, Alex. Maybe the first game. Maybe the first game. Hmm. But I credit Boone for keeping these guys in first place despite a lot of the injuries. I credit Cashman for bringing in Soto. Right. So. Mhm. Sold out farewell game to the Athletics. Good, OG. Good. The fans deserve better, in all honesty. So, and good for them. I'm glad it's sold out. I'm glad it's sold out. They are still hard headed on Clay. A lot of people are. A lot of fans are. If you're referring to the fans, people still talk about Clay. Hmm. A lot of people have been hard headed on the Martian too. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. You're right about that. There are some rough spots in Jamaica, CMP. You're right about that. Yeah, people have, see, we get a lot of heat, AOG. We get a lot of heat because I call it both sides. I call it both ways. I ask, I invite perspective, and I don't do talking points and propaganda. I call it out though, and I know I piss a lot of people off when I do that. But you know what? It's all good. You might be right. He could the last game of the Baltimore series, or they may push it back a start or something like that, and give him an abbreviated start. If Skeens happen to be pitching the first game in Pittsburgh, they might do that and give Cole, let him pitch 4 or 5 innings and then just take him out. Especially if the division's been cleared up by then or decided by then. Sorry, Ken. That's right, man. I need to do that. I need some more real talk. I can't be sticking with the facts. I need to give people the real talk. So thank you, Ken, for straightening me out, brother. Damn facts. I like that MLB's faster. Yes. I like the play. I just like that the game is a much faster game. I like the pitch clock, but I don't know how I feel about it going to 18 seconds. I think it may have been a contributing factor to some of the pitching injuries that happened this year. Maybe not the only factor, but a contributing factor. So I would put it back to 20 seconds if I were them, but that's just me. Volpe might win a Gold Glove show. I will watch out for Volpe, and watch out for Alex Verdugo. He's got a 998 fielding percentage. He's only made one error this year, so I would watch out for him too. Hmm. But that's what I got, gang. Well, exactly. Keeps playing so exactly. It's the Cashman's ego that's sabotaging everything. It's so true. It's the ego. It's the ego. Ken, see, you always bring it back. You always bring me back to the real place. Hmm. I don't like the ghost runners either. I'm not a fan of the ghost runner. And the ghost runner doesn't even exist in the postseason. It's only in the regular season. So Weaver was a dumpster dive. So was Jake Cousins. So was Cody Poteet. Right? All these guys, John Birdie. These guys were all dumpster moves, according to to some of the fan base. Yep. Let me see. Let me see Volpe's Anthony before I wrap this up here. We'll wrap this up in a second. I just want to look up Volpe's fielding percentage. Stats, splits, fielding. Here we go. 2024. 974. Last year he had 970 and he won a Gold Glove. His fielding percentage is higher this year. It's better this year. So, and he has less errors this year too. So maybe we'll see. So does definitely OG. No doubt about that. No. See, I like the insights I'm getting from you folks here. With that, I'm going to let you all go. That's what we're hearing, that lighter trade. Okay, that's what we're hearing. Yep, we're hearing the lighter trade create chaos in a bullpen can. But on that note, too, have a great night, everybody. Thanks so much for coming on and spending so much time with us. Peace and love to all these. Have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow night. Hopefully celebrate another win, which would mean another series win. Yankees have won 4 consecutive series now. Let's keep it going. Okay, have a great night. Hit the likes on the way out. Hit the sub button on the way out if you don't mind. And if you haven't subbed to Strike Zone, please do. And if we need to get him 1,000. So have a great night, everybody. See you all tomorrow.